All right, guys, we just got Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny, aka Indiana Jones 5. I'm here with my dad to do a non-spoiler review. He's on the channel for the first time. I'm up in New York for July 4th. So I guess we'll do our non-spoiler thoughts quickly. We only have 3 minutes. I think you liked the movie a lot more than I did. You found the emotional scenes better than I did. Overall, I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was way too long. It was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I would accept that there was some scenes that were that slowed the action down and dragged the movie out a little. I liked the overall theme of the movie. I thought it was a little more coherent than a couple of the other ones in the series.
But not better.
Maybe not better. You know, it followed the pattern. You know, it followed the formula to a T. You know what you're getting with Harrison Ford, and they have a layer of emotion there, which I probably related to a little bit better than Ben. But no one is going to be surprised by the movie. Let's put it as far as the theme and the way the action unfolded.
Yeah, and I guess the end of the movie is going to be a little bit controversial. I think most people won't like it. We won't say what happened in our spoiler review. We will,
right?
But I think most people will consider that off the rails. Some people might find it cool. I found it actually kind of cool. We'll say what it was, but at times it got a little wonky.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned the end, because when I was thinking about doing this with you, and I know they must have spent a fortune on this movie. I'm wondering, and we'll talk about it in the spoiler review, if they actually filmed two endings, because that's could have been here. Right?
Yeah, interesting. That's a good point. So what else about the movie did I think the one thing that I didn't like is it felt like a lot of times Indiana Jones sometimes, but then like Mission Impossible, but then National Treasure, and it kind of like was like all mashed into one. It didn't feel as Indiana Jonesy as the older movies.
Yeah, they were
too much
paying
CGI and
yeah, the CGI I was going to ask you about, because you know a lot
de-aging.
about that.
The de-aged Harrison Ford, and like the first scene, it almost his voice is old, but he looks young.
Yeah, he pointed
doesn't
that
match
out
up.
to me. Yeah, that was funny.
So we'll go on to the rest of the Easter eggs in the spoiler review. That's our non-spoiler. Out of 10, what would you give it?
I would give that I'm a pretty hard grader, not quite as hard as you, but I would give it a 6.5. Let's call it that.
Interesting. I thought you'd go higher.
6.5, 7. Entertaining.
Worth seeing July 4th.
It's worth seeing July 4th. Okay. Entertaining movie. You'll enjoy it.
I'm going to say for Indiana Jones fans, definitely see it. But yeah, I think it's a good family movie. Don't take it so seriously. That's our review. We'll see you on the next one, and thanks, guys.